Okay, have you ever wondered what happens when a company gets just completely fed up with being second best? Well, get this. What if I told you there's a business strategy so wild, so completely backwards, that it involves spending millions of dollars to advertise for your biggest rival? Yeah, this insane idea is called the Understudy principle, and it is a true masterclass in corporate sabotage.
This one quote, man, it's from a fictional CEO named Montague, and it just perfectly captures the almost villainous level of ambition we're talking about here. The goal isn't to convince you their product is better. No, it's to make their brand the only one you can possibly buy.
So what exactly is the Understudy principle? Well, at its heart, it's basically corporate warfare disguised as a marketing campaign. The whole idea is ridiculously simple. You, the number 2 brand, start aggressively promoting the number 1 brand. You drive their sales so high they literally can't keep up, and they sell out everywhere. Then, when a desperate customer walks down that grocery aisle, whose product is the only one left sitting there? That's right, yours.
Now, to really get why any company would even dream this up, you have to understand the deep frustration of always being the backup plan.
This is the kind of market position that drives CEOs absolutely bonkers. You know the one. You're profitable, you're in every store, but you are never the first choice. You are the, oh, they're out of the good stuff option. You are, and I'm quoting the source material here, the I guess this will do of the American dream. Out.
That really is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If you've already tried lowering your prices and running all the normal ads and nothing's worked, well, you have to get a little creative. Or in this case, you have to get a little ruthless. And that leads us to a plan with a name straight out of a spy movie, Operation Shelf Swap. And here it is. This is the moment the whole diabolical plan is revealed. Imagine the scene. The marketing director suggests a simple price drop, and the CEO hits her with this bombshell. This isn't about competing anymore. It's about eliminating the competition by making them too successful.
So here's how the master plan goes down. When you lay it out like this completely insane idea almost starts to sound logical. Step 1, you create these beautiful persuasive ads for brand X. Step 2, you drive demand so high their supply chain just breaks, the shelves go empty. And who's there, waiting patiently to be picked up? You are. You basically become the hero by default.
So what does this actually look like in the real world? I mean, how do you even begin to craft an ad campaign that's secretly designed to sabotage the very product it's promoting?
This really shows you the huge mental shift here. See, traditional marketing is like a head-to-head race. The understudy principle, though, that's like convincing the other guy to sprint so fast that he collapses from exhaustion right before the finish line, and then you just casually walk past him.
And the ambition here is it's off the charts. They're not just aiming for a minor inconvenience for shoppers. No, they want to create a legendary, unforgettable product shortage. They want people talking about the great brand X famine for years to come.
So, how do they pull this off without being totally obvious? The secret, my friends, is in the fine print. Buried deep in that glowing ad for their competitor, they'd add a tiny, almost invisible disclaimer. It would just casually mention that their own product is just, 4% cheaper. It's not an ad for them. It's just a tiny little seed of an idea planted in your brain.
Oh, but it gets so much better. The fine print also claims that their product is, and I love this, 90% as edible. I mean, that is a backhanded compliment of the highest order. It's just good enough to be an option when your first choice has completely vanished from the face of the earth. You see, this whole plan isn't just about messing with supply chains, it's about psychology. It's about completely reshaping how a customer makes a decision when they're standing there in the grocery aisle.
And this is really the key psychological trick. You're no longer just some random substitute. By engineering the shortage yourself, you become the planned alternative. You're literally turning your competitor's empty shelf space into your marketing campaign. All of a sudden, picking the second best option doesn't feel like settling. It feels like a smart insider move. This line from another fictional CEO, Barry, it just perfectly captures the God complex behind this whole strategy. It's not about selling a product anymore. It's about becoming the puppet master of the entire retail experience. They see themselves as the architects of the aisle.
Now, of course, a plan this out there is going to cause some serious friction in the boardroom. You know it's going to spark a pretty fierce internal debate. You can just feel the tension in that room, right? You've got the intrigued marketing director who just calls it audacious. You've got the finance guy who coins it a Robin Hood strategy, but for corporate greed. And then you have the voice of reason, or maybe it's the voice of fear.
Which brings us to the the inevitable. Panicked shrieking from the legal department. Mr. Henderson's warning here really shines a spotlight on the massive ethical and legal tightrope a company would have to walk to even think about trying something like this.
And that's really what it all boils down to. The understudy principle is this fascinating thought experiment in totally disrupting a market. But it leaves us with one heck of a question. In the battle for the shopping cart, is creating chaos a legitimate strategy? Or is there a line where brilliant business crosses over into pure, unadulterated, and probably very illegal corporate anarchy? Definitely something to think about.